Teaneck High School, Fairview, HBCU, World Cup, overseas, you name it, whatever, he did that. First ever New York versus New York MVP. And he got rings to show for it too.
They said these firecrackers ain't the only thing I lit up. My city got more fuel, the way you gon' get lit up. Gotta watch your body, can't be lacking when you leaving the club.
Jawaun Daniels.
Jawaun Daniels, aka Wani.
His story is forever one of my favorites. He was a kid from Harlem that went to school in New Jersey. He had gotten in trouble for some things, gang activity, and that landed him in prison. The very first time that I went to Peach Jam, 2016, he was supposed to be there, but unfortunately he got locked up before he could do that. Around this time that I interviewed him, he won Nike Player of the Year, New York versus New York in 2017, which was the very first year. So because of that legal pass, it kind of turned off a lot of coaches. Like, there were certain schools that couldn't touch him because of his legal situation. Being locked up on his 18th birthday, he was on lockdown that day.
That's a tough show.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever think about that.
You know, people look at historically black colleges and, you know, the Grambling States and the Texas Southerns to, like, you know, go there to party and stuff like that, but I took it as an opportunity to make my chances increase playing time and going to that NCAA tournament. For me, it was more so just getting to a conference out of JUCO with a dominant team, a low conference outside of Power 5 that I was gonna play, get some minutes, show who I am, and making the decision to go to Prairie View was definitely the best decision of my life, because that shit changed it, for sure.
The ball game a year ago as Jawaun Daniels.
In the SWAC, we won 3 chips in a row. You know, I was a part of 2. One NCAA appearance. But back to, like, the party and shit, like, I literally probably went to 7 parties out my 4 years, probably 8, 9 parties, because I was so locked in on just basically feeling like I had to clean up and make up for the mistakes I did prior, you know, pre-college life and shit while I was in high school. So I didn't even really go out party at Prairie View. My peers, everybody would tell you, like, Wani was in the crib at 2, 3 in the morning or 7 in the morning at this time. I was in the gym. I'm a father, a brother, a son, everything in one. For the ones that know and the ones that don't get it, if I don't do it, who gonna do it? And that's the stance I just take on in life. Like, if I don't do it, who gonna do it? You feel me? So I feel like God put me in a position to be able to take care of everybody in my family. I feel like I was put on this earth to, you know, really provide for my family. Because if I don't do it, who gonna do it? The story, ever since I've been old enough to pretty much understand what's going on around me, you feel me? Because everything that I've done, if I ain't do it, nobody else would have did it, you feel me? So.
What in the day feels the most important?
For me? Oh shit, I like to attack the morning. Every morning I do this. Every morning I get up, roll out, stretch. In the morning, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta start my mornings off good with a good, nice little 7, 8 a.m. workout. I usually be in there at 6, but I'm gonna push the time back, but getting my breakfast right after my workout. For me, the morning is that's the most important time of the day for me. Make sure I get my body up, get my shit moving. So, yeah, I'm gonna grow up a dog, go to the kids, outside the car. Shit. I feel like right now it's really like the next chapter of my life, my career. Really the turning point, my golden age. I turned 27 on the 27th, so I'm a very ferocious person. So, you know, my brother come home in 5 months from a 10-year prison sentence. So I feel like everything that's really coming my way that, you God is putting in front of me is it's supposed to happen the way it's happening, the time and everything. Everything that's not for me is right in front of my face, and it's allowing me to, remove it and push it away before things get worse. All the good things and things I've been praying for is starting to get put right in my face, and it's easier to reach it, easier to grab it with the steps that I'm taking every day. So, just be better as a person and shit. So this chapter in my life, I really feel like is the biggest turning point of my life, my career, my brand, everything. So I'm definitely trying to turn this shit up some more, for real. So for me, I just watch a lot of basketball on the regular. Go back, watch highlights. I stay in tune with the toughest high school players, the toughest college basketball players, everybody. And even the youngest that I know that's not high major or low or at the Division I level, I just stay tapped in and checked in with everybody. Make sure I'm sending out DMs. Whether it's middle school, high school, I just like to keep my brain tweaked all the time with basketball, and then that just helped me maintain my focus, my engagement. Like, it's just natural basketball knowledge, so I could have a conversation with anybody on any level. So the engagement and staying connected with ball is really the easy part, honestly, because this shit is my life, bro. But this is what I was getting back to saying as far as with the shift from overseas to like really getting on this YouTube platform, is because it's like I had all my eggs in one basket as far as just overseas in basketball, like, and if that failed or if that didn't go the way that I needed to go, it would have, not been the best, but I would have probably never been able to bounce back, or I would have never had another lane to focus on if I would have just had all my eggs in the overseas basket. So with that being said, I just more so just staying connected with everything around me as far as not just on myself in the basketball world. So keeping tapped in with the kids and my other peers that's overseas and the NBA and everything, that helped me to stay engaged. Like, this basketball really my life, so it ain't that hard. For real, for real. Facts. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, that's a fact. But fun fact, if you're an athlete, you already know. This and this. They gonna tell you in the comments which one is better. They know exactly which one is better. They just ain't gonna say it. This shit. This shit right here. I've been turned since a little boy, can't look around with no fame. It's turning in my brain. Every single day, get the same smoothie. I'm forever gonna be on some slime shit. I'm gonna die by my content. My guy. Shit. This brick. Thank God, boy, right here. Oh, he got the door open ready. I need that. Oh! Call Harry, let him know. I'm on my way, my boy. I'm literally like 5 minutes away. But I didn't want you to sit in the cold though. You could go right inside.
I'm just enjoying the weather, brother.
I bet. Say that. You don't be outside a lot. I got him outside. He trying.
I'm just enjoying the environment,
All right, bet. Say that. I'm right here. All right, buddy. Because since a kid, bro, I feel like now that I'm getting older, my whole life has been predicated on providing for my family. Like, that's literally been my whole life. I grew up, even from as young as I can remember, 7, 8 of my friends in my crib just sleeping. My mom's cooking for everybody. So for me, becoming the person that I am is finally like being able to provide and put people in positions to win, and just not only myself. Like, I feel like that's just a big part of who I am. And then as far as just as a father, as a son, as a brother, I'm definitely becoming a whole different person, a better person. I'm looking at life in a and a way better lens. Vision is a little bit clearer. And then my brother's coming home in 5 months, so kind of had no choice but to really like structure up faster and sooner than later. But I definitely feel like I'm becoming like the man that I need to be for my daughter, for my moms, for my brother, and for everybody else who need me for real. She better not have went back to sleep. I thought you went back to sleep, girl. Oh, all right. Now, I know you love school, but I'm saying you need to go back. You, mommy over there working and you just in bed on your iPad laying down. You gotta get up and do some chores. I'm excited though, coming to see you. Say what I say. Can I say? Even a second of the payments. Yeah. I can play like what somebody guys are. What? I was trying to do, but my legs wouldn't let me. Boom, and then try to like have. I thought he was gonna shift all the way to the right, so that extra dribble I would have been able to turn the corner and go left. But that and the energy and my legs.
It's not like it's so uncomfortable that you're like not going to take a fadeaway or you're not gonna put your back to the basket. It's just if this is like refined to the point where, like here you probably could have. Same thing happens 3 possessions later. You just try and put your back to the basket. This is like an uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? But and I think what you just said is important. You still have from here 2 more dribbles. 2 more dribbles, and I gotta know that because I'm so used to playing 3 dribbles. Oh, you try at the top of the key. Yeah. Cool. So I was telling him, it's like there's when I'm looking at his one-on-one game, which I'm so happy is a thing. I can train people to play now. 4 of 11 going to the basket, 0 for 5 mid-range. That's a problem. Yep. 5 for 10 from 3 is phenomenal. But this is what I'm highlighting. In front of you, and it's just like, do this thing and then do this thing. It's, yes.
One, they got it 3 to 4, jab 3. And it's happening so fast.
My biggest advantage when somebody is right here and I'm right here. So for this, it's just me breaking out. If I stand right here, he gonna pressure me. Here, so.
Fingers come in and out, just push it to outside your body. Yeah.
Got 2 people.
Oh, bye. I'll see you later.
That stutter step is deadly.
That's his move.
Free throw line, and then I'm guarding. Right, like I'm literally. If I wanted to, I would have just kept walking.
Walk up the line, exactly.
Good.
All right, here you go.
See what I'm saying? I feel like this.
Hey! You going left.
Good.
And it's something that, I mean, we keep giving y'all all these matchups where it's like, where have they been? Today is Draco. Where has Draco been? Well, he's out here today. That's all that matters. These matchups against Wani. Now, what are the keys for both players to winning this matchup?
It's going to be pace, right? Both of these guys can fill it up in a hurry. For Draco, is going to see if he can get his shot going early because we all know he can shoot really well. He can let that Draco spray.
For sure.
And then Wani is going to be adjustments throughout the course of the game, right? We've seen Wani be able to shoot the ball really well, but in other matchups, I see him adjust on the fly, get downhill, use his physicality to his advantage. I think that's his advantage in this matchup here.
Facts. Well, let's see how it goes. Only one way to find out.
Hey, let's get to it.
Coming in the morning. Give me the turn the Alexa off. Put the TV on.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you can bring you a pizza later.
live shows, live viewer voting, all that, but come on, stop. Under oil water advisory following 2 water main crises happening on Montgomery Street between Summer and Rose.
What these niggas thinking? What these bitches want? I ain't playing games.
One thing that separates him, I believe, is I want to say like just his consistency, man. Like he's very persistent and consistent. So if it don't go right today, you know what I'm saying, he's chalking it up and he's moving on to the next day. But he's coming back the next day with much more vengeance. Like the effort is at another higher level. He just understands his ball. He keeps goals to him, I want to say, to a point where like they're obtainable but unobtainable. Like he puts them to a point where he knows like every day I gotta keep working at this. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that that's the biggest thing. His separator is definitely like he's consistent, bro. A lot of guys who get to that age when you're taking care of your body, eating right, doing your daily things, it takes a lot of like mental toughness. So I'm gonna say that, persistence and consistency. He always was a good scorer. He just knew where to be at on the court. But as far as creating his own moves, getting his own shot, definitely over the years, way better shooter, way better ball handler, way better isolation player. Always been a good basketball player. The work will show. The work will show. One sentence, the work will show. Yep.
Corey. I met Corey in a little ass gym on the east side, I think 120th and 2nd Ave. I don't know if that's Scan or whatever the case. I was playing for Coach Eric Harris and Coach Billy Bang. Everybody know Billy. And we was playing in a tournament called like Scan, and that shit was in like the newspaper or something. I don't know how the hell Corey and Fred. Honestly, I never really even asked them. I don't even know how they got word of me, found out who I was, like, and they ended up coming to the gym and recruiting me. And this was probably about 2011 summer, or it might be 2012 summer, right before I went to high school. And the rest is history. Like, I never went their side. Like, for everything, been in college, fucked up. He sent me something like multiple times. Trainer, life. That's really like a big brother, and like him and Fred is like, you know, like the father figure I never had. Harry is crazy because he was already training like Jacqueline James, Isaiah Washington, you know. Like I was still in the streets a little bit doing running around, so I ended up watching a film breakdown, Harry working out Zay, and fucking Zay doing exactly what he worked out on with Harry in the game at Say Rays. And that shit just did it for me. I think I DM'd him by myself. I didn't even go through Zay Wash. I didn't go through nobody. I DM'd him myself. I was like, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to train. And then the rest is history. 2020, for the last 13 years of my life, I ain't never go outside the box. Unless when I was doing my own shit, like running in the streets and doing dumb shit. Other than that, like, the people that was there from day one is the same ones that's there now. And this shit only gonna go up. I see Harry in the morning, Corey in the daytime. It was just, and they never met each other. That's the craziest shit, bro. Like they know so much about each other, but they just never met each other. So that's the crazy shit. So today was definitely a special moment and some shit that's been in the works for a long time. Just getting the two guys together. That's really the two of the biggest reasons of why I'm even here today. You feel me? And then basketball wise, and then just in life in general. But today was definitely dope, getting both of them in the same gym, picking both of their brains. It just seemed like, cause I feel like they'll pick up what Harry's saying is true. Two basketball minds in the same gym trying to bounce off of each other to teach one person is hard and it's difficult. And I feel like today they did a good job at analyzing and realizing what the big project is, which is like, me and involving in the one-on-one space. So it wasn't no clashing. One person lead one segment, one person lead the next one, and then we went from there. So it was really like clockwork. That shit dope, and I hope, Harry don't come fully out of retirement, but he just get back into the game and find a love for it again and start training. Cause the shit that he got, if you work out with him for a couple weeks, couple months, you're gonna definitely develop into a better player. The same shit with Corey. Corey just gave you that extra push, that extra boost that you need.
One of my favorite moments for you is when you finally got your first win on the scene. You ran over to the scores table like, damn, I finally got one.
Yeah, because
talk about what this means to you.
I already know what this means because it's like at the end of the day, you can talk all day, but the wins matter at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Nobody want to see antics all day. Nobody want to see funny basketball. I'm here to play real basketball, get real wins, and make an impact on this scene. I ain't just coming here for cameras and clicks and likes. Like I've been a top dog in college. I've been a top dog overseas. I've been on every platform and I did what I needed to do. So now all I need to do is just adjust to this space, get my ranking up, and respect the players that already been here before me, and just do everything the right way. So I'm excited to be on the scene and can't wait for what's next.
And lastly, I was just talking about how you bring to New York wherever you go.
Yeah, for sure.
And then on top of that, one of the main things I notice about you is you show love, regardless of all the shit talk that you do.
Yeah.
You off the court is cool.
Yeah,
I show that.
I ain't gonna lie, it's easy. I feel like I was born with it. I feel like that's a New York thing. Well, especially for me and my upbringing. I can't speak for everybody else, but between the lines is a different story than off the lines. That's why I always carry it, because I know I'm a natural aggressor on the court. That's why I always carry it off the court with straight friendly and straight love, because I want everybody to know that it's a difference between in between the lines and off the court. Off the court, I'm friends with everybody. We all here in the same space to take care of our families and provide. We ain't here to be on no other bull crap and messing up endorsement deals and all of that other stuff. We here on some business type time. So I let everybody know in between the lines is completely different than off the court. Completely. I love everybody. I ain't even gonna lie. I really love everybody, bro. And I came here with love in the space, and it's not extra. So don't get nothing confused on the court. That's just me. I gotta feed my family, so this is the way I do it. That's it.
And that deserves an Instagram follow. Where can they follow you?
Wany, WAUNY, 3_. So Wany with 3_ after that. Right now, I'm buzzing a little bit. So if you type in the Wany, I might just pop up, and I switched it. So we got it.
Shout out to you.